Hey everyone, I want to go over something that I recently experienced, while playing some Rocket League. Something that kind of relates to life in general, and kind of a crazy reality of when I jumped into this game. The other team was, they had a emblem and they had matching names, and I totally thought, holy cow, we're gonna lose this game. And it was funny. I looked at my teammate and I said, okay, we can figure this out. We just gotta keep, playing correctly, just, rotation. And slowly what I realized was, I judged the book by its cover, in that I thought these guys were gonna be extremely good. And it's not that they weren't good, they were good, it was fun to play, but at the same time, they weren't as good as I thought they were gonna be, in that you'll start seeing after a while we start winning pretty badly. Simple realities. You can't, no matter what in life, you just can't assume that you're gonna, just because they look cool and they have a fancy name means they're gonna win the game. Right there I started realizing, okay, missed hit, that's fine, whatever that happens. And this guy kind of did this, and they own gold. When it comes down to looking at people or your competitor or yourself, or even other people that you think you might not like to communicate with, never judge just by what the appearance is. I found out this Nico guy is actually better than just, he's Nico number 23 on his name. It turns out he's a decent Canadian guy, not great, but pretty darn good, good enough to make it. He was definitely a little better than I was, and he had really good flight, and it turned out that we were just mechanically and strategy-wise just better than this team. So, what's the difference? Okay, well, we didn't have mics, we didn't have any ability to talk. These guys were playing on a team, I assume they had some sort of communication. I guess there's not much more to say about that when you start looking at trying to tell yourself you're going to lose before you've even tried, just because the other team looks fancier than you, or the other guy has better technology, or any of those things. It's never the case. Always keep pushing. Don't just assume you're going to lose just because you may not be as ready as the next guy. And that's kind of it. Simple function there. Game went on for a while. Another couple minutes. I could talk for those couple more minutes. The reality is, we got the 4-0. These guys noticed that Nico was who he was, and then at that point, we kind of started having better strategies. Just our hits were getting better. Even right here, I had a good bounce off the wall, and then we never let them really get onto our side again. It was a continuous battle, back and forth. We just kept making sure that we just weren't going to lose. Even right here, he kind of missed that hit. We're defensive a little bit, but we kind of put it back on their side, and essentially, I don't really know what to tell you. We just kind of started winning. It wasn't really. I think we kind of messed around a bit at this point. And had I just given up right at the beginning and said, "Oh, these guys are way better than us because they have a cool name or a cool logo already," it would have been a whole different story. So that's kind of the moral on this one. No matter what's going on, no matter what you see, always give it your best shot, because you never know who you're gonna be better, who's gonna be worse, and just stay competitive. Stay Anthony with all the things. Talk to you later.